Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. Today, guys, we're going to discuss the rituals for a full and new moon. So, I understand April 6, 2023 is a full moon day. It was really already past at midnight. 12:34 a.m. Eastern Time was when the full moon was at its highest peak, better known as the pink moon. So, I want to give you guys some general information on how to utilize the full moon and the new moon to your advantage so that in the future, you know from beforehand what exactly to do to manifest the life that you want and also to cut out things that you want. And I'll explain that in a second. The idea of the full moon is that you're decimating, you're cutting things out of your life that are no longer useful. The full moon is a time in which where there are losses, things are deprived of us, and usually it's a time of frustration, anxiety, and stress if you don't know how to utilize the full moon's energy properly. We're all water beings comprised of mostly water. 70% of our body is comprised of water. So when you understand that, you start to realize that you're being very much affected by the moon, no matter what sign you are, no matter what number you are, you're being affected by the moon nonetheless. The way in which to get the most out of every full moon, no matter what sign or number that you are, is simply this. For the full moon, you want to fast the day before the full moon, the actual day before, and the day of. So April 5th, for instance, and April 6th, and not eat until April 7th. If you want to get the most out of it, you don't want to eat or drink at all whatsoever. If you don't eat or drink at all during the full moon, you'll have maximum benefits from it because at that time your mind is going to work a lot better. It'll help you conceptualize ideas for your future, and it will also, more importantly, show the universe that you're serious about sacrifice, because that's what the full moon's actually about, is sacrificing things out of your life in order to get a better good out of it. So in order to do that, what you have to do is write out the things that you're willing to sacrifice: bad habits, things of this nature, people. I don't mean people as in killing people. We're not talking about the secret occult knowledge, none of that. I'm talking about saying I'm willing to sacrifice my social life for this meaning of time because I want to get this manifested, right? So that's just an example. For the new moon, it's a little more simple. It's a more positive time. You're going into a new season, a new lunar cycle. And with that being said, you're then able to write out exactly what you want from the universe. The best useful part of it is that if you're willing to sacrifice on the full moon and then ask for the universe what you want on the new moon, and not really ask but declare it, say what you're going to get, you're going to have a lot more success up here because your mind is going to be able to say, well, I'm already willing to have discipline, so I can definitely get this done. You then have belief in your own narrative. Also, when you have the thing that you want written out, make it very singular, very specific, and very detailed. Have that in front of you from the same day of the new moon, and then 28 days after. Make sure you're reading it over and over and over each day, at least twice, when you wake up and before bed. It'll ingrain it up here, and in turn, you will manifest. That's it, guys. Peace.